Hi Jurassic Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw a Chinese dragon, so let's get started. To draw this dragon, let's first start by drawing the eye. So right here I'm going to draw a curve, and it's going to be at a slant, so the curve is going to continue right here. We're going to finish off the eye, and inside let's draw a circle. I'm just going to shade it in black so you can see it a little bit better, but you can make it red if you like. And then from there, let's draw some details over this eye. So I'm going to come about right here on this edge and come around the eye. And we're going to bring this down. And let's see here, let's flame it out. So we're going to curve and back in. Two curves and bring it right back in. So that's the first part right there, and then from there we're going to draw a curve over this eye. So I'm going to come, say, about right here in this area. I'm going to draw a curve over the eye. So this is going to be the beginning of the head, and then from this point I'm going to start to draw the snout of our dragon. So everything is at this angle, kind of where the eye is at this angle. So let's continue this down, about right there. And in this area I'm going to draw a curve and bring it in. So then from there I'm going to start to bring this part in. So we're going to create a little mouth right here, a little opening. So we're just going to bring this part in, and let's come out all the way in here. So we're going to come near the eye, right here, and then start to curve it around. And let's bring it back out. And so say about right there, I'll stop and then curve it out. But before I finish that, let's come in here for some detail. So we're going to draw kind of right here, add a little curve, kind of like for the gum area, and a little curve right here. And we're just going to draw a detail right here. Just going to follow our line. So we've drawn the inside gum area. And then on the inside, let's draw some awesome teeth. So back and forth, I'm going to zigzag some teeth. And as I come to the back, I'm going to go that way, and same thing at the bottom. So just zigzag as many teeth as you like. Okay, so then from there, let's start to come down here, and we're going to draw a bunch of zigzags, and we're still going at the same angle. So just remember that as you draw this dragon. So just back and forth, creating this head part right here. Okay, so before I continue, I'm going to come right in this area and draw a little oval for the snout, so you can see a little bit better. And let's see. So then from there, let's come over here, and we're going to start to draw the top of our head. So let's bring this out, and back and forth I'm going to be drawing the main part of this dragon. It's kind of look like flames, so it's just a lot of zigzags back and forth. So this dragon is definitely just to inspire you. You don't have to draw exactly like mine. There's just so many ways you can draw this dragon. So from there, let's come about right there. And I'm going to start to curve it out. So once again, as you can see, it's just flaming outwards. So I'm just going to continue my curves. And let's see here. Let's bring this in. And on this area, I'm going to start to bring a bunch of zigzags here and there to finish it off. So hopefully I'm not going too fast. If I am, please make sure to just pause the video so you can, if you need to catch up. Okay, so that is, once again, the basic shape that you're trying to draw. And from there, I'm going to draw a little whisker right in this area. So before I forget, this little area right here, I'm going to draw a whisker. So hopefully if you're using a pencil, you can go ahead and just erase. But because I'm using a Sharpie, I'm going to come in there. It's going to come out. And let's bring this all the way through. Because our dragon has to have whisker, right? I'm just going to bring that out about right there. And I'll go in there and erase those parts right here wherever it overlapped. And then let's come in here from the back right here. Okay, so then let's come to the back right here. We're going to draw more detail because I don't think it's full enough. So let's make it a little bit fuller. So just take a look at your dragon. If you don't think it's full enough, you can just add more of these curves towards the back of the head. Okay, I think that's pretty good already. From there, let's start to draw the body. So the body is basically kind of like a snake. It's just all these curves winding, and it's all up to you how you want to wind your body. If you want to follow mine, let's come about right here and here. And I'm going to start to curve my body. So I'm just going to do a basic shape. So let's come right here. And I'm just going to basically just thicken and follow my curve. So from there, let's bring this down. And get in a little bit more. And start to curve this part out. And I'm going to, let's see here, bring it out. Okay, so that is the basic shape I'm trying to aim for. And because I'm using a Sharpie and I can't erase, I'm going to stop about right here. And I'm going to draw the first leg right here. So let's come about right here. But if you're using a pencil, go ahead and finish whatever curve you want to make for your dragon. So let's come about right here. I'm going to draw a curve. And let's bring this in. I'm going to thicken it. So we're just drawing this little curve like that. And then let's start to draw the claws. So let's come out and curve in. So every claw is going to be just like this. It's just a curve and then coming in and then a line. So let's draw this one. Once again, a curve. And then this part is going to connect to this curve right here. So there's going to be 4 on each claw hand right here. So one more about right here. Once again, another curve and bring it in. So let's add some claws right here on the ends of each one. Okay. So from there now we can add some flames right here on each of these claws right here. So right here, just going to add a little basic flame. And bring it right back in. And so let's continue this curve now. So we're just going to come out about right here. In this area. And curve around. And I'm just going to wobble a little bit right here and bring it under the claw and go back up. So in this area, it's going to be, I'm going to stop about right there. Just draw a little curve for the tail part so it's be thinner. And I'm going to follow my curve now. Go up. So about in this area, I'm going to start to get a little bit thicker. And let's bring this in. So once again, I'm going to have to stop because I'm using a Sharpie. And in this area, I'm going to draw another leg. So say about right here. I'm going to draw in a curve in this area. So if you're using a pencil, definitely just finish this curve so it's a little bit easier. But about right there, now let's draw this. So it's just a little curve like that, and then let's start to draw the claws again. So once again, curve in. This one's going to connect and in and right here. And this one connects right back, and then there's a back one right here. Curve and in. So then once again the claws. I know this drawing looks a little bit complicated, right? But hopefully just breaking it down with step by step and taking it piece by piece, it makes it a bit easier. So from there, before I forget, I'm going to draw some flames right here. Because every leg has this tuft of, I really don't know what it is. Is it fur or is it flames? I don't know. The design. So I'm just going to add a little flame right there. I'm going to call it flames. Okay, so then from there, now we have the basic body shape in. Let's come here and draw the tail. So come right here, and we're just going to kind of draw like a flame shape again. So curve, zigzag. And bring it in, all the way back in. You can come in here for another layer. So I really hope this drawing inspires you to draw your own Chinese dragon, because there's just so many ways you can do it. There's no right or wrong way. You just want your basic body shape in, your head, and everything else you can design it however you like. Okay, so now we have that, and let's draw the other legs. So there's going to be one here. So let's pop this out. And come out right here. And of course, this was definitely inspired because Chinese New Year is coming up soon. So hopefully this will help you guys draw it to celebrate the New Year. So once again, curve and then in, curve in, and curve in, and this one connects. There. Remind me of chicken claws. And the nails. And one more. Okay, and so we have one more to go. Okay, so about in this area, we're going to draw the other one. So last one. So once again, come out, curve. And this one's going to be pretty spread out, so right here, and curve. And then there's going to be a back one right here, and in. And then the claws, the nails, I mean, and one more. Okay, and then there's a flame right here, before I forget, because there's just so much details, right? And okay, so now for all the little details that brings it together, I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to add some detail right here, some design. So in this mouth area, just to fill up that space, I'm going to add this kind of flame that's coming out. So 1, 2, and overlapped. And then the inside part. And one more. Okay, so some detail right there. Like I said, you could get really complicated with this dragon, right? So it's all up to you how you want to design it. I was just trying to draw a simple enough dinosaur. I mean, not dinosaur, dragon. Oh my, did I say dinosaur? Simple enough dragon for you to be able to draw and follow along. And then you can add as much detail as you want. Okay, so then from there, let's come in here for another important detail. We're gonna come about right here. And I'm just gonna follow my outside line. And I'm gonna bring it all the way down here. To give some detail, the belly area of our dragon. And then I'm gonna imagine this coming over, so about right here. But as I come over here, it's just gonna taper in. And then it's going to continue on this side, so let's bring about right here. And this is going to come through and just taper off right in this area. So now we can go ahead and draw the belly part. So we're just going to draw a bunch of curves. So for some detail. So I notice my lines are kind of changing direction as I go. So it's just kind of going to the angle. Imagine the center is right here and is radiating out. So change your angles as you go around. Okay, so then from there, let's draw some of the flames coming off of the back, like the main area. So I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to just start to go back and forth. Have fun with this part. So I'm going to go pretty fast because it's just back and forth of zigzags however you like on the back of this dragon. And I'm going to come right into this corner area and taper it off. And then continue again towards this area. And change the direction once here and there to mix it up. Bring one out maybe. And about right here, we're going to taper it off. And so let's do the same thing over here. Okay, and then one more right here. So it only looks complicated because we've added all these details, right? But that's the easy part. So just as long as we get in the main body part, all this is just an add-on. Okay, so we are pretty much done with this dragon. I'm going to come in here and very quickly, since it's taking forever, I'm going to draw some scales in here if you like. So I just want to show you really quickly. It's just a bunch of curves. So kind of like this shape. And as you come to the next layer, just make sure you kind of overlap it. So it's not right directly the same under each layer. Each layer is overlapped. So when you come to this layer, it's going to be like that. So it's staggered. And we're just going to continue it all the way, and it's going to kind of follow the flow. So I'm going to speed that part up so you can see it. And seriously, it doesn't have to be perfect. No one's going to see it. It's just a pattern, so you can kind of get a feel of the scales if you want to add all the detail. So as you can see, I'm going to get lazier and lazier as I come down, but I'll try my best to keep going. Okay, so as you can see, it's going to start to change direction. So that's our goal. So they're all done with the scales. Looks pretty cool, right? It's not perfect, but you just want an overall feeling, and that's all you care about. And just make sure when you're drawing it that the curve follows your dragon's curve. And that's all you need to make sure you do when you're drawing these scales. Other than that, I'm going to come in this area because it's not complicated enough, right? I'm going to draw a little wisp of I don't know, is this like smoke or fire? But just some detail right here to add to this dragon. So right here, if you like. And another curve right here. And one more here. A little bit thinner, and see if I forgot anything. That is pretty much it. And I'm going to come in here with my whiteout pen. Hopefully it works, so I can just, so you can see a little bit better. I'm just going to white out this area where the whisker comes through. And oops, it's not dried yet, but come in here and fix that part so you can see a little bit better. So there, hope you love how this Chinese dragon turned out. And I know this looks really complicated, but hopefully I've made it easy for you to follow along step by step. Thanks so much for watching, and if you loved it, please make sure to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.